Please help to me reach 1,000 subscribers. Hey there. If stories filled with love, betrayal, and jaw-dropping twists keep you hooked, hit that subscribe button and join our little storytelling corner. Let's dive in. He walked into the office like a ghost, except everyone could see him but me. I froze with my fingers hovering above the keyboard, my breath trapped somewhere between shock and dread. There he was. After a full year of dead silence. After I disappeared on him. After I cheated, lied, packed up, and vanished. He appeared at my new job like it was just another ordinary Monday. Let me take you back. A year ago I was engaged to Liam. 5 years together. And to everyone watching, we were picture perfect. Instagram perfect. Matching couple costumes. Cute weekend adventures. Surprise lattes dropped off at work. An aesthetic relationship, just not an honest one. Behind the curated photos were long, heavy silences at dinner. Arguments that never really ended. Inside jokes that stopped being funny. I convinced myself that emotional distance was normal after years together, until I met Eric. Eric worked in the same building, different floor. We bumped into each other in the elevator one morning. He complimented my earrings, I laughed way too hard, and something shifted. Coffee conversations turned into flirty emails. I knew exactly what I was doing, I just pretended I didn't. Eric made me feel wanted again. Not just seen, alive. And instead of fixing what was broken with Liam, I started drifting somewhere else. One night things went too far. I ended up at Eric's apartment and didn't come home until sunrise. I told Liam I got too drunk and stayed with a friend. A lie. The first of many. For 2 months I lived 2 separate lives. Liam seemed distracted, distant. Eric didn't push for details. I told myself no one was getting hurt. Deep down I knew that was a lie too. I was just too afraid to end anything. And then came the breaking point, when I ended it. Not with Liam. With Eric. The moment he told me he was falling for me, I panicked. I shut it down. Told him it meant nothing. That I was staying with my fiancée. The look on his face stayed with me far longer than I admitted. He didn't yell. He didn't plead. He just said, "You'll regret this." The next day I broke up with Liam. Not out of guilt. Not out of love for Eric. I was just done, with both of them, with that version of myself, with all of it. I packed my things, deleted everything online, quit my job and moved to a new town. A clean slate. A fresh identity. Suddenly I was just Ava, the stylish new assistant at a design firm. No messy past. No tangled relationships. Just quiet, calm normalcy. Until that Monday. Until Eric walked into the conference room wearing a suit and a calm expression that sent ice through me. He was introduced as our new client, the CEO of the startup our firm had just partnered with. My boss shook his hand enthusiastically. I tried not to faint. Eric didn't even look in my direction. Not once. I spent the whole meeting staring at my notes, praying he'd pretend I didn't exist. But when everyone left, he stayed behind, waiting for the room to clear. "Well, isn't this a surprise?" he said. My throat closed. I couldn't get a single word out. His smile was sharp, controlled. "Relax. I'm not here to ruin your shiny new life. I just want to talk." I didn't want to, but I owed him more than avoidance. We went to a cafe at lunch. He ordered black coffee. My hands shook around my teacup. He leaned in, eyes steady and unforgiving. "Why did you do it?" he asked. Was I just something to pass the time? I tried explaining how lost I'd been, how empty things felt with Liam, how I never meant to cause real harm. But the words sounded thin and selfish even to me. He didn't respond at first. Just watched me unravel. Then he said something I never expected. "I'm not here to punish you, Ava. I've moved on. But you left wreckage behind you. You don't realize how deep it went." I found out he spiraled after I disappeared. Not dramatically, quietly. He pulled away from friends. Missed work. Went to therapy. I wasn't the only one trying to rebuild. And he wasn't angry anymore. Just disappointed. That hurt more than any outburst. "I don't hate you," he said. "But I can't respect you." That night I lay in bed replaying every choice I'd made. For the first time, the full weight of it hit me. I hadn't just cheated. I hadn't just ghosted. I'd shattered trust like it meant nothing. Work grew awkward fast. Eric stayed professional but cold. Meetings felt like walking across thin ice. My boss noticed, asked if something was going on. I told her it was old history. A month later, his company backed out of the partnership. Budget issues, he claimed. But I knew the truth. If someone betrayed me, I wouldn't want to work with them either. He left. And this time it was really over. The disappointment in his eyes lingers more than any breakup ever has. People say you can outrun your past. But eventually it finds you, sometimes in a tailored suit holding a project folder with your name printed neatly on top. I used to think cheating was a mistake people made when they felt lonely or unhappy. Now I know it's a choice, a selfish one, and the consequences follow you even when you run. I'm not proud of any of it, but I'm trying to become someone better, someone healthier, someone honest, because the next time someone looks me in the eyes, I want to be a person they can trust, maybe even respect. Please help to me reach 1,000 subscribers.